This is it. Off down the front.
Mike Kaos here to prove a point to win the Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Been the #1 contender for a very long time, and what now is excited to get his chance at the title that Slade Mercer has around his gut.
Absolutely. This is the big one, DPC, the Alpha Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Our next competitor, as I like to call him, the uncrowned champion of Australian Pro Wrestling. Not the company, I mean the actual country. Jayson Krash.
Well, Krash has been feuding with Slade for months, since about April, and has 2 victories over Slade, including last month's main event, but hasn't been able to hold the gold as yet. Mike Kaos, of course, has yet to receive a one-on-one opportunity, the Alpha champion Slade. So both are very, very keen to end up with the W on this one, and come out, of course, with the Alpha Heavyweight Championship. But they've both got strong motivation to take on the champion.
I still strongly believe if Slade did not get involved at the match between Law and Krash to crown the first ever champion, we would be saying that Krash would be the champion right now.
Well, that's the thing. It was incredibly unfortunate for Krash. To such a tangled web at the top here.
Triple threat. Look at the position that Alpha Pro Wrestling put me in. Doesn't matter. I got a plan. Always got a plan.
We await the arrival of the Mercenary.
It's always interesting to see Slade Mercer come out with the gloves. Always, I know he is the mercenary, but he looks like he's just ready to kill every single time.
Well, very, very much so. A very big man, a very powerful man, very menacing. He is absolutely poised to kill, and he's tonight. He's got 2 opponents. There's the 33% chance of winning. It's not just 50-50, and that's the thing. It's only Slade's second match outside of singles matches at Alpha. Even though he won the Rumble, he seems to struggle when the encounter isn't one-on-one. So that could be a sort of extra factor against him, in this triple threat contest. Who knows which way it's going to go, because you've got 3 people at the top fighting for that top gold in Alpha Pro Wrestling.
Well, let's just hope this is going to be a fair match. I mean, Krash. Slade has used a lot of very tactics to keep that championship around his waist to get every single win he's had in Alpha Pro Wrestling. Let's hope that he's going to be doing something good tonight. Considering the history of him, maybe not.
Well, we shall see. Referee Nate Dogg may have his hands full with this triple threat match, and only time will tell how it will all pan out.
Are we allowed back in the ring yet, madam?
Ladies and gentlemen, Alpha Pro Wrestling Inevitable's main event. This match is scheduled for 1 fall. And it is for the Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your referee in charge is Nate Dogg. This is a triple threat match. It's 1 fall to a finish. Introducing first to my left, challenger number 1 from Seaford, Victoria, weighing in tonight at 85 kilograms. He is the Slim Reaper Mike Kaos. And introducing competitor number 2 to my right, from the Peninsula in Victoria, weighing in at 97 kilograms.
No, I'm 88 now, bro.
Jeez, you slim down there also. Weighing in at 88 kilograms, he is the Unpredictable Jaw-Jacker Jayson Krash. And introducing the third and final participant to my right, from Taranaki, New Zealand, he is the reigning and defending Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Mercenary Slade Mercer! They take it away.
I don't plan to.
Are you out?
Jayson Krash, you ready?
Yeah.
Mike Kaos, you ready? Ready. Slade Mercer, you ready? No, but I have to do this. Ring the bell!
The bell has been rung for our main event here at an inevitable Slade Mercer versus Mike Kaos versus Jayson Krash for the Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Sally, who you got in this one?
How on earth do you pick this one? Both challengers have their motives and have their particular perspectives.
Oh!
Whatever you think about Slade Mercer, you cannot deny his ability, his strength, his guile in the ring. I don't know. Give me a 3-sided coin and I'll flip it and see what happens. I really don't know. And right now it's sort of Mercer and it's sort of trying. Well, they're jockeying for position in this early part of proceedings. And as I say, I mean, this is the sort of back and forth action I think we can expect in this absolute banger of a triple threat main event tonight here at Alpha Pro Wrestling.
Slade now, missing with the punch, and now Kaos tilt-a-whirl, sending Kaos, sending Mercer into the middle of the ring, and now Kaos,
does it again, and Mercer needing to slip outside, although of course Kaos in a triple threat could head out there afterwards. There are no pins.
They crashed out back in the ring with a beautiful drop kick there. Sorry, Zali, to interrupt you there.
That's all right. Now it's Kaos and Krash going toe to toe, what have we got here? Kaos over the top rope. And Kaos opportunity to have an attack on Mercer. Well, this is the thing, you've got to try to at least get it to one-on-one as much as you can, because when you're trying to face those two opponents, it's too much. And Kaos now pounding on Mercer, but Mercer using that power to fight back.
Suicide dive for Krash, taking out both Mercer and Kaos,
crashing down, so to speak, as
he crash landed, didn't he?
He crash landed, but he had some crash pads underneath in the terms of his opponents who took the brunt of it all. As now he is back on. Now we get some action back in the ring here as Krash and Kaos go one-on-one. And of course the champion doesn't have to be involved in the pinfall or submission to lose that title. And that's where these triple threat matches have so much of a wild card factor, as anything can happen. Beautiful maneuver.
Just a 2 count from Mike Kaos, but yes, what a maneuver from Mike Kaos. And Mercer not getting into the ring, just taking his time by the looks of things.
Or you can, the other thing is, of course, when your other two opponents are slugging it out, one might get the advantage. You can sneak in and take double advantage, so to speak. And that can be one of the things you can do in these triple threat matches, but you, of course, have to be very much aware of what is happening. Otherwise, you could, sort of blink an eye on your championship. In Slade Mercer's case is gone. And I mean, this is the thing here. He relied on Mike Kaos to kick out there rather than come in and break up the count. That's the gamble you take. Do you come in and expend energy, or do you let your opponents expend energy?
I expect you to be a fighting champion instead of being a coward standing outside the ring.
Well, you would kind of hope so, yeah. But at the moment, Mercer taking the lazy route home, so to speak.
And now he's just taking a seat outside. Just being absolutely lazy right now. I don't understand why he's doing that. Absolutely disrespecting our crowd by not participating in this match right now. Look at him.
Oh yeah, chilling out there, leaning against the apron. Our crowd paid for a triple threat, but
both Krash and Kaos now realising what the Slade is doing
and having a chat about it and saying, hey, come on, get in here, put some energy, expend some energy. What is going to happen here? As I think Tweety Pie once said when there was a pussycat on each side, I'm surrounded.
And now Krash and Kaos on either side of Slade Mercer. Krash misses with a punch. And now Slade, he missed with a punch. Blocks it. Slade sending Kaos into Krash. And now Krash getting kicked in the face and sending Kaos with a DDT to the ground.
The two challengers, the ones lying on the ringside area, and Mercer sucker punching, sucker kicking them in, and now Mercer has the chance to pick one of them off. So maybe his strategy, lazy or not, had a sense of some sort of common sense to it, as he now gets a huge elbow with, of course, the other side of that being that Krash was on the apron, so he copped it from both sides in a very hard way, and now he's in a spot of bother back inside the ring.
And that's just absolutely disrespectful by just putting the boot to the face like that from Mercer, but at the same time it is effective. It is putting Krash down right now. And Kaos still yet to get back up after that DDT onto the ground from Jayson Krash and Slade Mercer.
Well, absolutely, and of course the thing with those boots is on the throat is that the referee can't put a 5 count on in a triple threat because there's no DQ, and this gives Slade now the chance to wear down the opponent in the ring, regardless of the status of challenger number 2. So it might not be exemplary, but it's effective, and so is that chop. As I thought that he would fold like an accordion there after that chop.
Now Kaos finally shows some signs of life, trying to get back up. Oh, and a poke to the eye for Slade Mercer to Krash.
Well, again, sneaky, but referee can't do much about it in a match in the match of this context. And so this is what Slade will do. He'll try to wear his opponents down, take every advantage, and he's certainly doing
sidewalk slam.
With a sidewalk slam like that, absolutely.
Just a 2 count for Slade Mercer, but it was very, very close right there.
Well, absolutely, Kaos had to expend more energy due to the cleverness of Slade Mercer bridging his bulk across the shoulders, not just covering with the arm, as he desperately wanted that pin. I mean, Slade Mercer will want this to end quickly so he can retain that title, but on the other hand, he's got 2 opponents who will push him to the limit to make sure that he has to do everything that he needs to do to get a win and keep that gold.
And now Slade Mercer putting Jayson Krash to the top rope. Again, no Mike Kaos. He's still on the ground, hasn't got back up yet. And now Slade holding on to Krash as they're on the top rope. Kaos now sliding back in. What have they got in mind here? This can't be good.
It cannot be.
Oh, Tower of Doom!
Good goddess almighty, what a crash.
Look at this replay. Oh, just look at the agony.
The agony of, well, really all of them, as we can see them all now laid out on the mat as that tower came crashing down in a very bad way.
I don't know who got the worst of it, Slade or Krash, because they both just look like they're just in tremendous pain right now.
Well, absolutely, although, Kaos isn't exactly looking full of vim and vigour either as the count goes on. But, no one really racing back to their feet. They're really having to dig into those spare fuel tanks and find something to go on, but they will tap into that motivation of either retaining or becoming the new alpha heavyweight champion. So now we've got all three back to their feet, sort of even, but not exactly high energy. As around the circle we go with blows of all sorts.
It's a mixing away with punches.
Well, absolutely, except there's no beach balls going up and down here.
And it's not fun to do.
Goodness me, how on earth they're remotely standing, though, of course looking very rubber leg street at the moment as round it goes. And I'm not sure what's going to break out and give someone an advantage out of this very even situation in this triple threat match for the Alpha Pro heavyweight champion.
Slap from Jayson Krash to Slade Mercer.
Krash.
Oh, shotgun drop kick to Mike Kaos, sending him into the corner. And what a high knee from Jayson Krash to Slade. Neck breaker. Well, the momentum.
Krash trying to crash through and live up to his name very, very much as he is the one who seems to have pushed through that very even situation just a moment ago and is desperately wanting to get his hands on the gold and put it around his waist, but there's still a long way to go. What on earth is going to happen here?
Ooh.
Using Mercer as a sort of battering ram.
And now we're showing pure strength for Jayson Krash, having both men in a fireman's carry. Oh, but Kaos ducks it and misses with a high knee. Oh, a high knee from Krash. And Krash now, now getting caught by Slade Mercer. Slade now. Oh, Death Valley driver.
Well, absolutely, as Mercer, celebrating, yes, a great move, but a long way to go. Beautiful,
like a
cutter, I think there, yes, as Kaos snuck in to take advantage of Mercer's inattention, and Kaos now trying to look for something from the high rent district to finish things off.
Mike Kaos building up momentum and getting the crowd on his side. Moving up to the top right now. But hang on, what's going on? That's too crazy. And RHP, what are they doing here?
What are Raw Beef doing here exactly? This is not their match. We saw them earlier in the tag team contest, and suddenly they're out here attacking.
What are they doing?
What's their? Oh, well, I have to say.
Oh!
What's their beef with Mike Kaos?
I don't know, but was this what Slade was saying? That he had a plan?
Well, he did say he had a plan, and it looks like the plan has been uncovered. And right now, through the actions of Raw Beef, we're sort of down in effect to a what should be a
trying to fight the numbers now. Chops repeatedly to both members of Raw Beef, but the numbers game and the power is just too much for Krash.
Well, absolutely. Now it's whereas it might have been a sort of 1/3 each way. Now it's 3-on-1, including two very big competitors in Raw Beef as Krash sort of splatters on the mat. He's in big trouble there, and
now Slade Mercer looking at Raw Beef.
Directing traffic.
Maybe they're not on the same page. Maybe they just come out on their own accord.
Who knows? But absolute chaos reigneth here at Alpha Pro Wrestling. As in the meantime, now Mercer takes the pin.
Sorry. What did we just see here at Inevitable?
Well, we saw a very badly cooked recipe of raw beef, in my opinion. That is just absolutely abhorrent that Mercer pulls two people out of nowhere to retain the title in that way. That's not how you do it. I don't care. That you just stack the numbers that way, and the gold is staying around the waist of the Mercenary Slade Mercer.
I am lost for words of what has just transpired here at Alpha Pro Wrestling Inevitable.
And the words that are in my mind are probably words that I can't say. Something like, that's not damn well right, but that's what it is. And I suppose in a triple threat match where there's no disqualifications, anything can happen. And now we get the celebratory slaps from Mercer to Raw Beef. It seems they were in cahoots.
Oh, hang on, man. Mike Kaos with the bat hitting too crazy in the back of the head.
Steve Reich, as Al Bundy would say, and he clears the ring. A little bit of revenge, even though it's not the result he wanted, showing that Raw Beef can't get away with it without some degree of penalty as they beat a hasty retreat.
9 months, everybody. 9 long months. I've been waiting for my opportunity for the Alpha Heavyweight Championship.
I think for me,
Not once have I gotten a one-on-one opportunity. I have won 3 different No.1 contenderships, and I haven't gotten my shot. Why is that, management? Why haven't I gotten my shot? But when it comes to you, Slade, you ran more than Chris Law did. You haven't had a fair fight in this place since you got here. So why don't you have the balls to come into this ring next month, October 12th, and face the Slim Reaper one-on-one, like you know you can't do.
What's the point? He's gonna cheat anyway. You're wasting your time,
Not with me. Not with me.
making a weapons match or something.
So what are you going to say, man? I don't need the weapons to kick this jackass up. So what do you got to say, huh? You got the stones to face me, one-on-one in this ring, or are you going to run away again like you always do?
All this talk about stones and balls, none of that matters. What matters is around my waist. Right? And now I've got these two big boys backing me up. What makes you think you can take this from me? These idiots ringside think that you can beat me? For the wood, balls, gosh. I'm a little bit worried about your language there, son, but let's get down to the brass tacks. I'm not going to wrestle you in October. That's not how wrestling works. You don't get to get in the ring, get on the microphone, stand in front of the best wrestler that Alpha has to offer, and tell him what you're going to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go backstage with these boys and we're going to celebrate another championship victory. I don't care what you do, I don't care what Jayson Krash does, and as far as I'm concerned, this is never leaving my waist. I'm the post. What you got, homie? Mercenary on top, baby. Every night, all night.
Mikey, you want a match against Slade? You want to make it? You want to make it?
Come on. Come on.
All right. Our next show, it will be Slade Mercer and Mike Kaos for the Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.